15 Things You Didn't Know About Vin Diesel. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers and welcome back to our channel. Let's talk about fame, overcoming failures, and super fast cars today, shall we? Today's topic, Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, or by his real name Mark Sinclair, is a famous Hollywood actor, producer, director, and screenwriter. He's best known for playing Dominic Toretto in the Fast and Furious franchise, and from being the voice behind the widely loved Guardian of the Galaxy character, Groot. His mother is an astrologer, and his stepfather, he never got to meet his biological one, is an acting instructor and theater major. Everybody knows Vin Diesel for the big action star he is, and for the success that just keeps getting bigger. But there's more to the person than driving fast cars and looking cool. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. So, let's get on with it and meet the person behind the legend. Here are 15 things you didn't know about Vin Diesel. Number 1. He made his stage debut at the age of 7. Even if Diesel's father was a theater manager, he actually ended up on stage after he and his brother broke into the theater for New York City in New York's Greenwich Village with the intention of vandalizing it. Crystal Field, the artistic director, chose to hand the two children scripts and offer them parts in the upcoming Dinosaur Door play instead of calling the police. Interesting way to start a career, huh? Diesel remained loyal to theater throughout his adolescence, joining the NYC's Hunter College, where he picked up creative writing. Number 2. He is a college dropout. At the age of 17, Diesel was already part-time bouncing at this club in New York called The Tunnel, while taking creative writing classes at the NYC's Hunter College. After 3 years of going to school, he decided to give Hollywood a chance and left for LA to further pursue his acting career. Unfortunately, nobody was impressed by his background experience, which made Vin Diesel return to New York. Luckily, his mother was a supporter of his dreams and gifted Vin the book, Feature Films at Used Car Prices by Rick Schmidt, that inspired his next decisive steps. Number 3. He won a Cannes Film Festival award with a $3,000 movie budget. It seems like the book his mother bought him did wonders, since Vin Diesel was inspired to take control of his career and start working on a script. In 1995, Diesel wrote and filmed the movie Multifacial, based on his own experiences as an actor. He shot the movie in less than 3 days at a cost of $3,000 and went on to create a lot of buzz at the Cannes Film Festival that year. The movie drew the attention of the one and only Steven Spielberg, who offered Vin a small part in his film Saving Private Ryan. Nothing comes your way unless you work for it, Aluxers. Always remember that. Number 4. He wanted to become a rapper. Before deciding to become an actor, Vin Diesel dreamt of being a rapper and breakdancer. Yes, if you search the internet for Mark Sinclair, you'll likely dig up some videos of his early rapping days. You'll discover a different side of Vin Diesel, dancing alongside Arthur Russell in blue trousers, having a lot of hair. We're happy to see he chose screenwriting over rapping and breakdancing, but there's no denial to the fact that trying out different things makes you choose the perfect path. Eventually. Number 5. He owns a $76,000 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle. And that's just one of the cars from Vin Diesel's amazing car collection. You wouldn't expect one of the most loved actors in the Fast and the Furious franchise to not have a car obsession, would you? Amongst other cars, he owns a 1993 Mazda RX-7, similar to the one that made its debut in the first movie from the Fast and the Furious saga, a 1970 Dodge Charger RT worth $50,000, as well as a 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner that made its debut in the Tokyo Drift movie. Seems like this actor gets a bit sentimental about the movies he stars in. Number 6. He's a Dungeons & Dragons geek. We've already told you there's more to Vin Diesel than cars and playing cool. Diesel nerding over Dungeons & Dragons is widespread news. In the majority of his movies, Vin Diesel plays tough, bullish characters with rock-hard exteriors. The real Diesel, however, is a complete nerd. Living proof of this is the fact that he's written the foreword to the commemorative book 330 Years of Adventure, a celebration of Dungeons & Dragons. He claimed to have loved and played the game for most of his life. Number 7. He was caught in a feud with his movie colleague, Dwayne Johnson. During the last week of the Fast and the Furious 8 filming, The Rock broke the news that not all was well in the Furious family with an Instagram post. He hashtagged the post, "Zero Tolerance for Candy Asses," which is where the rightful name of the feud was born, the Candy Ass feud. He added, "When you watch this movie next April and it seems like I'm not acting in some of these scenes and my blood is legit boiling, you're right." TMZ alleged that there was a secret meeting between both sides of the feud. Anonymous crew members pointed fingers at Diesel as the focus of the ire. In the end, The Rock stated the feud was a matter of different philosophies. On the other hand, Diesel said that, "We still love each other. He's my boy. Also, at my house, he's Uncle Dwayne, and I'm proud of that." Number 8. He built a diehard following on social media. Vin Diesel is beyond popular on social media. He's one of the most followed celebrities on social media, having 100 million followers on Facebook alone, beating Will Smith's popularity with 14 million likes on his official page. His page is the 6th most liked page ever. What's his secret? Nothing but authenticity, he claims. Diesel might not be a frontrunner for an Academy Award anytime soon, but the fact he takes the time to interact with fans has done volumes for his reputation on social networks, and this is how he managed to build such a strong following on social media. It seems being yourself will always win out. Number 9. He's been honored with 2,504 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Vin Diesel is one of the most popular action stars known today, and the Walk of Fame surely feels like home for him. In August 2013, the actor received his 2,504th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in the category of motion pictures. The 46-year-old was joined by his daughter, Hanya Riley, and Fast and Furious co-stars Michelle Rodriguez and Jordana Brewster, as well as his Riddick co-star, Katie Sackhoff. The Fast and Furious star uncharacteristically wore a dark blue suit and looked pleased for the position of his star on the street corner. Number 10. He turned a $100 million failure into a long-lasting career. In 2004, Vin Diesel reprised his role as Riddick in The Chronicles of Riddick, which was a box office failure considering the large budget invested. The 2004 sequel did not fare so well, pulling in just $16 million more than the film's $100 million budget. This ended at the time any hope for Diesel to create a long-standing franchise out of the anti-hero character. Once again, he chose not to give up and negotiated an unusual deal with Universal Studios, the rights to the spacefaring character named Richard B. Riddick. His first portrayal of the character proved to be a breakout role for him, leading to him being cast in The Fast and the Furious the following year and eventual superstardom. If you believe that compromise is needed now and then, we suggest you watch our video, 15 Sacrifices You Need to Make If You Want to Be Rich. We hope it'll inspire you and help you reach all of your goals. Number 11. He built a worldwide brand. You may not know that Vin Diesel isn't just a talented actor. His film production company, One Race Films, has produced films such as XXX, The Pacifier, and it has been involved in a smaller level with the production of the Fast and Furious and Riddick franchises. He also owns, through his production company, another small video game development company, Tygon Studios. Besides his film, game, and record production company, he also owns clothing and perfume lines. He is very passionate about the filmmaking and entertainment industries, which goes to show that if you invest in the things you're passionate about, it's meant to work out for you in the end. Number 12. Caring and being aware is certainly not at the bottom of his interest list. Vin Diesel has done charity work or supported the following charities. One Race Global Film Foundation, a nonprofit organization with the mission of fostering the growth of diverse national and international voices in underserved communities within the global entertainment industry. Steve Aoki Charitable Fund, which has a primary goal of supporting organizations in the brain science and research areas, with a specific focus on regenerative medicine and brain preservation, also focusing on disaster relief, developmental disabilities, and animal rights, as well as the Paul Walker Foundation, which provides grants and scholarships in the field of marine science and various challenges of tomorrow. Now that's one genuinely kind dude. Number 13. He has a twin brother. Vin Diesel has a fraternal twin brother named Paul Vincent. For the most part, Paul lives his life out of the spotlight, which has only intensified the search for Twin Diesel, and Vin has decidedly had enough of all the tabloid gossip. He was forced to post a photo of his elusive twin when websites began posting pictures of a random man under his name. Despite his brother choosing a non-bald look, you can definitely see a slight facial resemblance between the brothers. When it all came to a close, fans could not help but notice that Vin's twin was actually a hottie. Number 14. He was the voice for Iron Giant. We all love Vin Diesel's distinctive voice, but you may not know that he was the voice of this character. The voice of the animated alien robot was one of Diesel's first ever roles, and to his surprise, he joined a star-studded cast that included Jennifer Aniston as Annie Hughes and Harry Connick Jr. as Dean McCoppin. He's also done voice work as Riddick for video games and shorts, but to this day, the Iron Giant and Guardians of the Galaxy remain his only two voice credits on film and TV. Lately, it seems he's too busy blowing stuff up in live-action movies to spend much more time behind the microphone, even if we would love to see him give his voice back to another animated character. Number 15. He was almost Daredevil. During filming for the Xander Cage and XXX movies, Vin Diesel was offered the opportunity to become Daredevil back in 2003. Luckily, he turned the offer down due to him wanting to focus on his ongoing projects, since the movie was a complete disaster, constantly being at the top of the worst superhero films of the past 20 years. Let's just say that Vin Diesel had nothing to regret for turning the role down, since it was generally accepted by everyone involved to have been a big mistake. But Diesel did break into the world of comic book movies, being the voice behind the beloved Groot character from Guardians of the Galaxy. Vin Diesel, as many other celebrities, has worked a lot to reach his fame, and is a model to be followed. Nothing but his will to succeed and his hard work brought him to where he is today. We hope you enjoyed this video featuring those 15 things you didn't know about him. Now we're curious to know, Aluxers, what Vin Diesel upcoming movie are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, it wouldn't be an Alux video without a bonus fact for you Aluxers sticking around until the end. Number 16. Vin Diesel is afraid of busting his lip. Diesel said his biggest fear is walking into a wall and busting his lip, which isn't exactly an enormous fear. However, as strange as that may be, the real paradox is his fear of roller coasters. Considering he's best known for his willingness to perform dangerous stunts in films like the Fast and the Furious series and the XXX franchise, his fear of roller coasters is pretty surprising. He stated he would rather ride a GS XR motorbike with a loose screw, maybe 170 miles an hour down the turnpike without a helmet, than get on a roller coaster. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. Thank you for being an Aluxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.